I'm going to turn that down. So, who's injured then? It's got to be Calafiori. I swear it said Calafiori got injured. Hold on, I need to bring up the thing again, because I swear, Calafiori got injured during the thing. Of course he did. For fucking hell's sake, man. What a way to start this. Okay, well, let me... That's fine. Unbelievable. We get one player back and another player gets injured. We just got Saliba back. And then fucking Calafiori goes off. Unbelievable. These injuries cannot be happening. Not at this stage, anyways. I swear, we're about to go through another fucking injury crisis if this keeps up. We just can't get comfortable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just when I'm sitting here thinking, oh, it should be an easy game, you know, shouldn't have any complaints. I've already got complaints and the game hasn't even started. Well, that's irritating. Very irritating. By the way, if there's anyone curious as to why I'm not there myself, we couldn't get a ticket, 2 tickets, sorry, me and my dad. We couldn't get the 2 tickets, and he had to come over and he had to say, why, you know, there's a ticket available but only one. Do you want to go or should I go? And I said, you should go. And so look, it doesn't really matter all the same. I can make this content now. It's perfectly fine. Game's gonna start soon. I'm on play button. Yes, I am. And there's kickoff. Here we go. And I wanted to be there. I did. I wanted to be there and show support. And I'm not sure if I'll get as many views on this one because people expect me to be there. Eze does want to win the ball. But still, Calafiori being injured. I can't believe it. Why does this keep happening to us? I swear to... How many times this season alone have we got an injury from someone just before kickoff? It's getting ridiculous now. And it keeps happening to us. It's good to win the ball back there. Norgard clears it. But we're not out of danger here. Okay, we're out of danger. That's the first kind of step of the thing done. We've got control of the ball now. Now we need to bring it forward, and I just realised Miles Lewis-Skelly is playing in the left-back position. Okay, so nothing really changed other than that. Saka. So what kind of formation are we playing then? I didn't even look at that. Unlucky. Eze does well to stay on him. No, he fucking doesn't. Never mind. It's all the space in the world from the Wigan. Passes it to the right wing. Tries to cross it in. Goes comfortably to Eze. Here's Saliba. Fucking loses the ball because no one screams man on. And we've lost the ball again. And so far, Wigan have come at us. And I think things are starting to show already. That's a really good ball from Wigan. Why the fuck does everyone play well when they play us? Is that going to give him a foul? No, referee says play on. Mosquera wins the ball. He passes back to Kepa. Right, here's Saliba. Norgard, back to Saliba. Should have really passed to Ben White, but okay. Norgard. Saliba again. And he's going to have to pass it. Ben White now. He's going to have to pass back. Come on, people. We need to go forward. Mosquera. Saliba. Come on, there's an opportunity to go forward now. Don't. Okay, good. Madueke. You have to go through the middle. Through the middle. It's good football, that. Okay, Saka. Yeah, he has to go back there. I can't be angry at him with that one. Eze. Does well to hold on to it. Passes to Ben White. Ben White is going to go back. Norgard. Don't go too far back. Don't go too far back. Just pass back to him. There you go. There you go. Ben White. Saka. Oh, fucking hell. It's going to be their ball. Yeah, he shouldn't have trusted the referee with that one, Madueke. I don't know whether or not it came off of him, but it didn't actually look like it. That was a good build-up as well. And it is pissing down there. Oh my god. I didn't realise how heavy it was raining. Okay. Win that. Header. Head it. Someone. Saliba. Mosquera. Okay, well, why is our first instinct back all the bloody time? You have to go back to Kepa now. Even now, it's like we're struggling to go forward. It's like we hold the ball for a fair bit, but it's like they put a little bit of pressure on us, and our first instinct is to go back. Come on, pass out wide. Pass out wide. Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly. Okay, yeah, go back here. Go back here. That's fine. Look at Ben White all the way over there. Look at Ben White. That's it. Get it to Ben White quickly. 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 Oh, that's too late now. Okay, well, we've sent it long. No more fucking around. We've sent it long. And it goes to the goalkeeper. Fair enough. That's something at least. I don't know who the fuck headed that one. I think it was Mosquera. Here's Saka now. Saka holding on. I thought that was a bad pass, but it's great control from Lewis Skelly, who couldn't quite make it in the end. Saka recovers it for him. Here's Martinelli now. Martinelli getting dragged, and in the end he wins the foul. Where does the foul take place, though? From? Okay, well, he's taking it quick, and it went horribly wrong. Okay, that's it. Control. Control. Eze. Oh, fucking hell. Madueke, that was a shit pass. What the fuck was that? That was a terrible pass. Still, we're winning the ball back when it matters. We just need now. Here's Jesus. Pass to Madueke quick. He does. Madueke. He's got an opportunity. Passes to Jesus. Jesus does the skills. Why? Just fucking take a shot, you prick. It so bothers me when they don't just take a shot. He turned him in. Perfect. Take a shot. But no, he tries to turn him in again. Eze. Madueke. Madueke's going to have to just get it back in. Madueke turns him in. Turns him in again. Eze. Eze has a crack. Credit to Eze for having a crack. I give credit to Eze for having a crack there. It's just what we should be doing. I don't care if you miss. I just care that you're attempting. That should be a corner. Yeah, it is a corner. See, this is what I'm talking about. You want a corner from it. And Eze's going to be the one taking the corner. Alright, Eze corner. No? Referee just wants to have a word. Okay, cool. Can we go again now, please, ref? Alright. Eze corner. Here we go. He takes it short. Is that Saka? I think it's Saka. Skelly. Woo! Lewis Skelly having a crack. Fair enough. Again, I'm not mad at it. He had an attempt. That's something. Early on, you can have attempts like that. I don't mind it. Probably wasn't going to get it in anyways, but early on, I don't mind those kind of attempts. It's a shame, though, that Calafiori got injured. I'm told during the warm-up he got injured, which happens too fucking often. It's a shame that he got injured when I really wanted to see Miles Lewis-Skelly in the midfield. And now he has to revert back into the left wing. And I'm sorry, but Lewis-Skelly in the left wing doesn't work nearly as much, as I don't think. So seeing him being forced in that position again, for a situation that isn't even his fault, or anyone's fault for that matter, really does bother me. Here's Madueke running into the box. What the fucking hell happened there? Was Ben White offside? I think Ben White was offside anyways. Yeah, Madueke, mate, I'm not sure what you were thinking there. Okay, well, first 10 or so minutes, and it's not been, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, it's not been overly convincing as of yet. But it's only the first 10 minutes. So I'm not going to be too harsh. Here's Norgard. Madueke. Saka, back to Madueke. Ben White. And hopefully we don't revert into backward sideways football consistently. We were looking very good when we were playing directly, when we were really looking quite dangerous. Eze. Eze does well to get past that. Madueke? What a fucking goal! That's brilliant from Madueke. And it is 1-0 to the Arsenal. I'm so happy to see him score like that. Let's see that again. Who got the assist? That was a brilliant fucking pass. Who got that assist? I want to see it again. Well, all I'm saying is Carmichael like one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Was it Eze? Okay, Eze got past him. It was Eze as well. That's a brilliant pass from Eze. Holy shit. That's like the Eze of old. That's the Eze that we saw with Crystal Palace making passes like that. That's brilliant overall football. Where was this, Eze? More of this, please. This is what we want to see. Should I actually change the thing to, Hold on, what colour outfit are Wigan actually wearing? Oh, they're wearing all blue. Oh. I'll change that. Something like about that. Something like that. Referee's given us a foul. I didn't see it. And we've taken it quickly, we've taken it long. And it's been cleared for a throw-in. Fine. This is more like it, though, from us. And if we saw stuff like this every week, I'd guarantee you we'd win the league. Just harsh, quick football. Very direct football. If we consistently played directly, we would win the league. And I understand there's not a lot of pressure on the boys in this kind of game, because you expect us to win. But still, let's look at the actual results. Look at what we did in that one moment where we went 1-0 up, and you'll see just what direct football does for us. We can play direct. We just need to learn to. Unfortunate for Eze to lose the ball there. It's a long ball. Kepa gets to it and headers it out. Burnley lost to Mansfield Town. That was a cup upset for round. Hi. Oh, hey man, how you doing? What do you mean Burnley lost? I wasn't paying any attention. I know Liverpool won, but other than that. Why not at this cup match. Okay, so there's a story for this. Basically, what happened was we didn't get an email because how it works is for an Arsenal season ticket. Yeah, we're surprised you're not in the match. But how it works is basically on an Arsenal season ticket, you only get the games that are Arsenal are guaranteed to play. So that will be the games in the Champions League, the third round of the FA Cup, so on and so forth. Everything else you get first dibs on the ticket, but you have to pay for that separately. And I was expecting an email from Arsenal. I didn't get the email, and I missed my window, so I couldn't attend the game. But it's fine. It's fine. I expect us to win anyways. Yeah, good. What about you? Yeah, I'm doing all right-ish. I'm still quite hurt about the Brentford game, but yeah, no, I'm quite good. Saliba. Ben White, please go forward. Okay, we've had to go back there. Fine. But yeah, no, I couldn't. Well, I could have got the ticket. I didn't notice that though when the window was open. I could have. So if you get something like Macclesfield Town Cup, they win against Brentford. You go into this. I will try to. If I realise that the window's open, I will try to. That is a brilliant tackle from Wigan. This is a good Oh, he slipped. Oh, I wouldn't be happy with that if I was Wigan. Martinelli just wanted to hold it though. But yeah, I would absolutely go to Macclesfield Town. Yeah. Imagine if Macclesfield Town win versus Brentford. I cannot see it happening. True, but I didn't see it happening against Crystal Palace either. And it would be a big upset for Crystal Palace because they won the FA Cup the season before. Can you remind viewers, did Wigan win the FA Cup in 2013? They won the FA Cup. I believe it was 2013. Double checking. Give me a moment. Let me check. When did Wigan win the FA Cup? They won it. Yeah, what year? They won it in 2013. Yes, you're correct. Wigan won the FA Cup in 2013. I knew they won it at some point. So it wasn't too long ago, to be fair. A little bit over a decade ago. It's good from Saliba, who holds the ball. It's a bit of a struggle there. Saliba does brilliantly. But more than that, though, who did Liverpool have? Ben Watson with goal. Yeah. Who did Liverpool have earlier today? They had Brighton, didn't they? It's a pretty good win for Liverpool, to be fair. Brighton. The win final against Manchester. Good. Ain't standing Manchester. Oh, that's worked out. No, it hasn't. Referee blows for offside anyways. That could have worked out wonders for us. But you see, we're looking... Okay, well, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. Come on. It was much further back. Take your time, mate. Take your time. There we go. What was I saying again? I've already forgotten. Oh, unlucky not to win the ball there. But with yeah, no, Liverpool. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, Liverpool beating. You're nervous about Arsenal title chances now? About bottle it? Yes, absolutely, I am. Here's my stance on this. Right, Brentford is not an easy game. I will grant. Brentford away is not an easy game. And I can understand and respect that. But it's the nature of which we lost that game that makes me think there's a bit of a problem here now. And you know how Man City are. Tottenham sack another manager. No structure with the team. Your mate Ange win them a trophy. It's just who we are, mate. Yeah, no, Ange came out and spoke about that, actually. Ange Postecoglou. He came out and spoke about Tottenham, and he openly said that there's problems everywhere in Tottenham. And the amount of managers that are coming in saying that, not even Antonio Conte could do anything for... Go on! What a goal from Martinelli! That's 2-0. I don't know what I've done here. Here you go. There you go. That's 2-0 to the Arsenal. Who was that? Another assist from Eberechi Eze? No fucking way. Hold on. I want to see it again. I want to see it again. It might have been another assist from Eberechi Eze. Okay. Pass to Eze. Oh my god, it's another assist from Eze. Could Eze get a hat-trick of assists? Eze's on form in this game. Where's this been all season? We want to see more of this, Eze. What was I saying again? Yeah, Tottenham. Ange Postecoglou. He spoke about, yes, Benjamin Mendy say Manchester are shark team. Shark as in they like to be one chasing. I don't think they care whether or not they're chasing or whether they're ahead. I think with Man City, they're just a team that if you smell blood, if they smell blood, they will pounce. And right now, I think there's blood to be smelt. And Man City, they're hovering around right now, and it's really because of us. And I have to hold the team accountable on it. I have to hold the team accountable and say, look, we had ample opportunities to go 9, 12, maybe even 15 points clear at this point in stage, and we just didn't take the opportunities. And because of that, the title challenge is now well and truly on. Unlucky. Those through balls are lethal against Wigan. But yeah, no, as I say with the thing, I'm trying to look at our next matches. We have Wolves, Spurs, and Chelsea as our next 3 Premier League matches. I'll have Wolverhampton away in the near future, I think. Yes, that's going to be our next game. It was supposed to be later on, but they had to move it to accommodate for the Carabao Cup final. And so we're playing that in the next Premier League game. Wolves away is a must-win. Brother, if we make hard effort out of that, I don't think we're winning the league. We shouldn't even break a sweat beating Wolves. No disrespect to Wolves, but we shouldn't even worry about them. Ben White can't keep it in. But then after that, you've got a back-to-back London derby of Tottenham away and then Chelsea at home. And that's not going to be easy either, to be fair. Neither Tottenham nor Chelsea want Arsenal to win the league. And let's be fair about this, right? Tottenham's going to come at us just because we're their bitter rivals. And Chelsea, that manager has got something to prove. He's played against us twice this season, and we've beaten him both times. Your watch-along for Wolves will be fun, I hope. I hope not. In a certain sense, I hope not. Because I hope that we just get the job done. If we get the job done, right, and we just don't make a problem out of it, then it might actually be a boring watch-along. But I'd rather that than us making a hassle out of it and looking like we're the ones who are going to drop points again. Saliba passes back to Kepa. Kepa's got to be quick. He is. Lewis Skelly. Right, Kepa, you might just have to boot it here. Or win a corner, goal kick. That's fine. I can see Wigan definitely putting a higher press on us now. They should have really done that in the first place. Go on, Macclesfield. Every single team that goes out of the FA Cup that's in the Premier League is probably a win right now. Saka. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Mosquera. This match is over. Wigan could score a goal. Arsenal should win. We should. Don't get me wrong. Aspera Balaga in goalkeeper today. Yeah, he's our cup goalkeeper, really. In the lesser important games where we should just see the game out with our B team, that's him. Saka. Oh my god, he scored an own goal. He scored. That's one of the best own goals I've ever seen in my life. Let me see that again. Okay, so I was playing for Spain before. Hang on, let me change the score. It's now 3-0 to Arsenal via an own goal. And that has got to be one of the best own goals I've ever seen in my life. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Just great from Madueke there. Brilliant. Saka just put it in. Oh my god. Wigan scoring goals for Arsenal. Hey man, own goals. Own goals is like our biggest threat right now. Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? That is terrible. That is one of the best, worst own goals I've ever seen. Oh dear. No, don't let him fucking score. Alright, done well, done well. Oh dear, okay, well, the game should effectively be over. The only thing I'm concerned about now is a clean sheet. I want this game to be a clean sheet now. Score more if you can, but I want clean sheets. No way, not another. Ah, we can get away with that one. We can very fortunately get away with that one. That could have been 4-0. This is ruthless from Arsenal. Absolutely ruthless from us. 3-0. Or it's not even been 25 minutes. Yeah, he's onside. Fucking hell, if Arsenal played like this every week. But yeah, Wigan scoring goals for Arsenal. Nothing new really. We've had a lot of own goals scored for us. We've been very lucky in that sense. I think there may have been a handball in that actually, but ref says play on. Saka. Go on, Saka, have a shot, have a shot. Unlucky, unlucky. Martinelli. He wants a crack as well. But this is what I like to see with Arsenal. Every single player wanting to just put their foot on the ball and just have a crack at goal. And everyone's doing it right now. Eze himself has got 2 assists from brilliant through balls. Like, I have to give him credit for it. Ruthless from Arsenal, oh my gosh, wow. Does this mean you will struggle against Wolves? Probably. Knowing Arsenal, probably. I expected us to absolutely do Wigan today. I didn't expect it to be 3-0 this early, but I expected us to do a job. But as for Wolves, we will find a way to make it difficult, don't you worry. We will find a way to make that game difficult. Norgard. White. Eze. Eze does well to hold it. Alright, they've cleared it, but it's just gone straight back to Kepa. Being fair to Wolves, though, I think what will happen with Wolves is that's another long through ball. Jesus. And Jesus puts it away. That's number 4. Fucking hell. 4-0 and not even half an hour played. Mark Gahey scored in the FA Cup yesterday. Lost to Macclesfield last round. I mean, look. Mark Gahey, he's a brilliant defender. I'm almost kind of happy that we don't have to play against him. At least I think we don't have to play against him in the Carabao Cup final. It's all gone Arsenal's way so far. Not even half an hour in. How many will you score? 10. Hopefully. Hopefully. I don't think we've ever scored 10 or more games in one professional match. Brilliant finish from Jesus there to chip the goalkeeper. But yeah, the one time I'm not there. Hang on, actually, no, I'm not happy about this. The one time I'm not there, we perform like this. Nah, hang on. I'm taking this personally, Arsenal. the one time I'm not there, we put in a performance like this, and we're already 4-0 up before half an hour played. Google Arsenal record win. Arsenal record win. Okay, in 1932, we won a game 11 goals to 1. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. There's a lot of kind of results like this that date back pre-World War One. Except for one of them, we won a game 8-0. That was 3 years after World War One. But majority of these, again, are just pre-World War One, like ancient history. Even I couldn't tell you who was playing for us at the time. But still, as things stand, it's going quite well for us. Your record win is 11 to 1. Imagine if you win an 11-0 in this. I'd love that. I'd love that, and no one could take that away from us whatsoever. If we could beat a team 11-1. Looks like they're already making the substitute. Hold on. What's happened here? Is there a player that's injured? Substitution. Hunt comes off. Okay. And Smith comes on. I don't know who either of them are. I need to check their team because I don't know who either of them are. I don't know if it's just a case of him going more aggressively. Oh, Hunt was the defender who scored the own goal. Okay. Norgard does really well there. Although Wigan, well, and they've won a foul here, Wigan. They've done well, to be fair, there, to fight for the ball. So, who then is Smith? Because I don't know if he's like a midfielder or an attacker or whatever. I don't know that team very well. Oh well. Whoops. Well, they've won a foul, all the same. If you win by 11, will you be happy or sad because you did not attend? I'd be every emotion imaginable. I'd be simultaneously happy that we won, of course, and a little bit pissed off. That is a terrible... Ooh. They very nearly didn't get away with that. That is a fucking brilliant ball. Shit! Jesus does well to keep the ball there. I'll be simultaneously happy that we won the game 11-0. Because obviously I always want Arsenal to win, no matter what. And I'd be a bit kind of annoyed that the one time we do win by that kind of margin and make it look really comfortable, I'm not there. Saka. Mascara. Norgard. Back to Mascara. Lewis Kelly. Mascara. That's a stat. Final third passes. We've had 38. They've had 4. That's a bloody stat. That's unfortunate. Now, come on. Don't let the goals dry up now. Come on. I want another goal. I want 5-0. Well, this is the lookings of an attack from Wigan. They're holding the ball currently. Probably the first bit of real possession they've had in a while, to be fair, Wigan. And I'm seeing a fair few empty seats already in the Wigan end. Some of their fans have already left. Saliba wrestles for it, and he wins it. Kepa. Alright, we've won the ball back. Probably going to have to hold it for a few seconds before we can move forward. Scarra. Saliba. Norgard. Unlucky. It's good defending though from them to headed the ball back to their goalkeeper. But we've slowed down now, and this is the kind of stage. Well, I don't really mind if we slow down. Maybe get a fifth, just be nice at this stage. But look, it doesn't matter if you win a game 1-0 or 5-0. I'll try to be back later. Going to make myself a cup of tea now. Alright, man. See you later. Hopefully. Madueke? I think he kept that in. No? I don't think the ref thinks so. No, ref didn't think so. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. What a save from Kepa. Oh my god, we just shot off at that wrong moment. What the fuck are we doing? Oh, that should have been a goal. Eze. Oh, to be fair, I think, who was that? Norgard. Eze and Norgard didn't... Oh, they should have just done the job there. Okay, well, Wigan having a bit more to say now. But Kepa gets it. That's fine. Saka can't make a run. It falls to Norgard. Eze. Saliba. Situation's calmed down again. That was a bloody scare. Just didn't need to be in that situation, though. Realistically, that should have been 4-1. Scarra. Still trying to find ways forward. Still staying in our own half currently. Lewis Skelly. Back to Mascara. Back to Saliba. Now, the only thing I'm concerned about is when we do this, when we stay in our own half, all it takes is for us to lose the ball in the wrong position, and then they're basically through on goal. Okay, well, they've won the ball back here, but thankfully it's in their half. But I can see us genuinely trying still to get forward. We're just doing it in a very slow manner. And to be fair, we don't need to do it in a fast manner. I would like, however, Eze to get either another assist or a goal. So you can say that he had 3 direct goal contributions. That's a foul, referee, thank you. Brother dragged him to the ground. Mascara. Saliba. Norgard. Back to Saliba. I think that's Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Norgard. Saka. Gets fouled. That's a good place to win a foul, to be fair. He actually looks a little bit, that referee, he actually looks a little bit like Anthony Taylor. Not sure if I'm the only one who sees that. Eze. Well, Eze's going to take the free kick. I'm curious to see what he'll do here. If he'll play it short or if he'll go long and just try and get the ball in the box. Well, he plays it short. Here's Saka. Madueke. Madueke, one-on-one. Takes him on. Does well. Ooh! Referee points to the corner post. The corner flag, sorry. It's another corner. Could have been 5 there. Madueke does well to get past his man. Brings it in. I think that's Mosquera who tries to header it. Yeah, Mosquera tries to header it. Comes off of the Wigan player. Well, Eze. It's another corner for him, and he's going to play it directly in. No, is he? Is he? No? Okay, well, can we hurry up, please? Okay, Eze's going to bring it in directly in. Eze corner. Saved by the goalkeeper. I really want Eze to get that 3rd assist or get a goal. Get a hat-trick of goal contributions. Ball in. Saved by Kepa. Ben White. Norgard. Eze. Finding ways forward. Here's Madueke. He's got space to run. And he's jogging, but not running. He has to pass it back to Eze. Saka. Madueke. Good football. Gets intercepted. And Wigan get the ball. They pass back to the goalkeeper, though. And goalkeeper just sends it long. Which ultimately is going to go out for an Arsenal throwing. Lewis Skelly throwing. And he throws it in quickly to Mosquera. Serie A. Napoli versus Roma. That'll be a nice game. 7:30. Eze. Ben White. Ben White sends it. Looking for Madueke. He finds him comfortably. Brilliant ball from Ben White. Madueke ball in to Saka. Okay, it goes out for Madueke. Madueke's still on it. Ben White. Norgard. Saka. Lewis Skelly. This is the first time in a few years, actually, that we've gotten past the 4th stage of the FA Cup. And it shows how much of a difference it makes, depending on the opponents that you get. We've been very unfortunate with that in the past few years. Oh, that's a good interception. That's a great tackle, though. It's a brilliant tackle. Eze does well to slow him down. Arsenal throwing? I thought it was a Wigan throw. No, it is a Wigan throw. Yeah, I thought so. Stay on him. Well done. Good interception. Madueke. Could have done better there, to be fair. This is a good attacking opportunity for Wigan. We've got to just slow them down, really, more than anything. Because right now... Alright, it's won by Kepa, but that's a good shot from distance. It's a good shot from distance, but comfortably saved by Kepa. Norgard. And I'm noticing as well, they've got like 5 different people like in the midfield. They're playing a 5-4-1 whenever we have the ball. So they really want to win those midfield battles. They know that realistically, they kind of have to win those midfield battles. It's a good ball to Saka, who gets the ball to Martinelli on the left wing. Martinelli's favourite wing. He does him. Eze. Yeah, he's going to have to... He's not a good enough position for Eze. He's going to have to pass back to Martinelli. I don't know if Martinelli wants a shot at this rate. He's done him 4, 5, 6 times. Unfortunately, where he passed, there wasn't any Arsenal players. Eze does well to win the ball back, though. And Mosquera, fair enough. But you have to be quick now. Don't let them get back quickly. There you go, in their own half. Make them go back. Or do that, that's better. Madueke keeps the ball in. No, he doesn't. Goal kick. A little bit more excitement from us, though. A little bit of joy going forward. Well, we're approaching added time. I can't imagine too much added time to be added on, though. The only real thing that happened is, obviously we scored the 4 goals. But on top of that, there was a substitution that was made. Actually, there might be 2 or 3 then. 2 or 3 minutes at a time, maybe. Martinelli, back to Jesus. Saka, unlucky. That's still brilliant attacking from us, though. The more we see that, the more confident we look that we're going to get another goal. I think it doesn't really matter too much, though, because, as I say, we're 4-0 up. It'd be nice to get a 5-0. But still, I can't complain about what I'm seeing right now. Not too long until we see how much added time there is. I imagine just like 2 or so minutes. Crazy. There's no defending on this, though. All in. Headed away. Not out of danger. How much added time? Should only be like 1 or 2 minutes. 2 minutes. They lobbed the ball to an unmarked man, but he couldn't keep it in. It's actually gone out for a goal kick. I thought it went out for a throw-in. Saliba. Shouldn't be too much that happens in this half now. For what's left. I'm back and no goal since. Yeah, know what I'm saying? Why'd you leave? Why'd you leave? We could have scored more goals if you just didn't leave. Eze. Norgard. Wins a foul. Plays it quickly to Eze. Saka. Madueke back to Saka. If we could get 1 more goal before half time, that'd be brilliant. Well, I don't think it will happen. Unless we win the ball right here, which we have. Lewis Skelly. Norgard. Eze. It's good tackle there. Slow it down, but Eze still got the ball. Alright, long ball to Martinelli. Gone out for an Arsenal throw. Probably going to be the last action of the game, really. Throw the ball in and maybe we'll try get an opportunity. If I'm Arsenal, I'd probably just throw the ball in directly. Okay, well, it looks like we just want to take our time here. We're inching towards it. Okay, I mean, really just needed to just avoid conceding in that moment. But, okay. Half time, and it's Arsenal 4, Wigan 0. We could have been a 5-0 up a good few times, to be fair, though. And I would love to see these stats. I need to see the stats. Arsenal versus Wigan. Match stats. I don't recall any time they actually had a shot on target. Well, this may be outside. Went to make myself a cup of tea, watch along, and eat crumpet. Oh, and eat a crepe with this, sorry. Very nice. So, half-time stats. Arsenal have 3 shots on target, Wigan have had 2. We've had 9 total shots, they've had 2. 79% possession to their 21. We've committed 1 foul, they've committed 6. No yellow cards, no red cards. We've been caught offside twice, and we've had 3 corner kicks. And of course, no saves. Apparently, although it should really say that we've had a save. But overall, those are some pretty solid stats, to be fair. I know it's just Wigan, but still. I think you will win by 7, not 11 today. I'd take 7. I'd take 7. 6 or 7. But yeah, no. Overall, it has been fairly dominant from Arsenal, as everyone expected. Who was the team that was beating us? Oh, excuse me. Who was the team that was beating us 4-0? And then we came back and won like 7-5 or something like that. I've been screaming Saka 10 for ages. You right, mate? How you doing? Screaming Saka 10 for ages. Fair enough. I'm going to look at who scored the goals again. Timeline. It won't tell me who scored the goals. Fine. I'll check elsewhere. So the goals have been scored by Madueke, Martinelli, Jesus, Reading FC. Yeah, it was Reading, wasn't it? Yeah. No, I don't know why I thought it was Wigan for a second there. But I remember that. I turned the TV off after I saw that we were 4-0 down. I turned it back on, and we're winning 7-5. No more buying 7 Arsenal 1 matches. I thought it was 5-1 that we used to lose 5-1, I think. But yeah, no. Bayern was always a bogey club for us. Let's be fair, with Bayern, they are a great side. Let's be absolutely honest with them. But it looks like the days where they used to beat us 5-1, 7-1. I think it was Reading in a way, maybe. But the days where they used to beat us 5-1, 7-1, stuff like that, that's all long gone. But do you remember when Bayern Munich went over to Tottenham and they beat them 7-2? And I remember watching that, and I remember saying, look, even we want that shit. But still, I have to hold a lot of attention to Eberechi Eze. And Eberechi Eze, who has got 2 assists within quick succession of one another. And then Norgard, of course, got another assist as well. But Eze's 2 assists were direct through balls that we were allowed to make because we played fast football. Yeah, Bayern did win away in Tottenham Stadium. It was the funniest thing that I had seen in a long while. And it's not like that Tottenham team's gotten any better. No wonder Harry Kane decided to join Bayern Munich after getting smashed 7-2 by them. But Tottenham, yeah, no, they haven't gotten. They've just gotten worse. Worse and worse. At this point, they're in a relegation battle. And if we beat them when we go over to them and they're in the exact same place, we might actually really put them in it. Hold on, actually. Tottenham fixtures. No, we're actually their next game. Tottenham had Harry Kane back then, I think. Yeah, they did. So, looking at the standing, Premier League standing, Tottenham are above Nottingham, West Ham, Burnley, those kind of teams. They could very well fall into the relegation zone. Tottenham could finish 15th or so. They're not even 15th right now. They're 16th. So very much, they could finish anywhere in that bottom half table. But I want to look at West Ham's fixtures. See if they've got any hope. West Ham fixtures are Bournemouth at home, Liverpool away, Fulham away. Okay, to be fair, West Ham don't have a lot of easy fixtures. I think Tottenham will finish around 16th in the end, 16th or 17th, somewhere like that. That would be terrible though for Tottenham to finish those kind of areas. That is the equivalent of a financial death for a club like Tottenham. But to be fair, West Ham don't have a lot of easy games. They've still got to play Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, and Aston Villa. That won't be easy for them. That is points drops for them, definitively. And as for Tottenham, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. And as for Tottenham, they've still got to play Arsenal, Fulham, Palace. They've got to play Liverpool. They've got to play Aston Villa, and they've got to play Chelsea. It's not easy games for them either. Tottenham have interim manager who will leave in the summer. I mean, look, that manager doesn't seem to stay very long in any club. I think he stayed like 7 months at longest in one club. So imagine what happens when he goes to Tottenham. Notts Forest have their 4th manager this season. Yeah, I mean, Nottingham Forest. The thing is with Nottingham Forest, what are Nottingham Forest's fixtures actually? Nottingham Forest fixtures. 1 season in La CA. Nah, that's mad. But I can't see him lasting very long in Tottenham. I feel like at this point, the owner of Tottenham, I feel like at this point has just completely given up on Tottenham. Completely and utterly given up on them. At this point, it's a sinking ship and it doesn't look like they're going to survive it. But anyways, Nottingham. They've got Liverpool. They have got Brighton, Man City. They've got... Oh, Nottingham have got to play Tottenham. They've got to play Aston Villa. And they've got to play Chelsea and Man United. Those are some difficult games as well. Tottenham might actually survive this then. They very well may survive this. And I mean, Tottenham's fixtures, they're definitely the easiest of the bunch. The only challenge they have is Arsenal, Liverpool, Aston Villa and Chelsea. But I imagine Tottenham in the rest of the games will probably win. Maybe the Tottenham-Nottingham Forest game will be bigger than everyone thinks by the time that comes around. It's only the 22nd of March. But I think that game alone could really dictate what happens, or the fate between the two clubs. Tottenham could stay up, man. They have too many good players, bro. Do they? Really? The vast majority of their players get injured, so you have to be careful with what you say with Tottenham, because a lot of their players get injured consistently. But it's also worth considering as well with Tottenham is, as I say, they've been shown how inconsistent they are. Maybe they stay up for another season, but what happens after that? If they finish 16th or 17th again, what happens after that? Because financially, they're going to be in ruin at that point. 2 seasons on the trot. And they finish 16th, 17th. And that's, for a big club, that's not good enough. It's history of Tottenham finally win a trophy and fire the manager. Well, they don't really win trophies. So, when they did win a trophy, the chairman had to look at it and say, nah, we don't do that. But yeah, no, Tottenham, to be fair, Tottenham don't have easy fixtures either. Arsenal, I expect us to win. Fulham's going to be difficult away. Tottenham Palace, maybe Palace could pull something. Palace have been playing quite well recently. Liverpool Tottenham, I expect Liverpool to win that. Tottenham Nottingham will be an interesting one. Sunderland at home is a different beast entirely. Tottenham Brighton, I actually think Brighton will win. Wolverhampton Tottenham will probably win. Aston Villa will be difficult. Tottenham Leeds, could go either way. Chelsea-Tottenham, I expect Chelsea to beat them, and Tottenham-Everton, I expect Everton to at least get a point. From my knowledge and understanding, many Tottenham fans appreciate Ange, your mate, for this trophy. That trophy is going to be their little holy grail, if you will. It's like the equivalent of Chelsea's Champions Leagues. They've got those trophies, and they think because they have those trophies, they have some degree of like argument against the likes of Arsenal or other clubs who haven't won it. And you've got to be careful with what you say with that now, because the Europa League is not nearly as difficult to win now as it was back when Arsenal was in it. But yeah, no, Tottenham, they absolutely appreciate it. That's been their first trophy in years. And to be fair, I'd probably be a bit shameless with it as well. If we win the Carabao Cup this season, I'm going to get very shameless with that. It's our first trophy in 6 years. Chelsea did win Club World Cup. Arsenal win FA Cup 2020 or so. Yeah, that's the last time we won the FA Cup, was in 2020. So lockdown Arsenal. And we know what lockdown Arsenal was like. But it's overdue now. We're overdue a trophy. So we should win something big this season. And if we don't, Arteta has got to go. And everyone's got that same kind of feel. Because let's face it, 6 years and only one FA Cup to show for it. West Ham win a cup and Crystal Palace, Southend, London win FA Cup. West Ham, they won a Conference League, if I'm not mistaken. And let's be honest, Conference League, I wouldn't celebrate that too eagerly. I mean, you know, 20, we have players like Brandon Jack and Nuba. Aubameyang actually scored the 2 goals as well. I remember that. Aubameyang scored the 2 goals against Chelsea. We beat him 2-1. But I know there was a thing with Aubameyang where he actually said, or he came out and said he regretted signing for Chelsea, and I don't blame him. Chelsea was just going downhill at that point. And I think they're kind of recovering now, but I want to see what this manager, Liam Rosner, I think his name is. I want to see what he's capable of doing. Chelsea win UEFA Conference League. Their squad was too good for this. Absolutely. I mean, once I saw they were in the Conference League, let's be honest, you only expect one team to win it at that point. Like, most of the teams that I see in those kind of competitions, I don't even know what their names are. But I think Chelsea fans are a bit shameless with that. I mean, I've always known Chelsea fans to be shameless, completely and utterly shameless. Because I remember when we talk about how they got their success and the fact that they bought everything, and they start acting like it was business transaction, like casual business transaction. But the thing is with Chelsea is that they've won a Conference League. And they've shamelessly begun flaunting it around everywhere to say we've won a trophy, Arsenal haven't won a trophy, knowing full well that Arsenal weren't shit enough to be in the Conference League in the first place. What the fucking hell is this? Why are why were the mascots having a penalty shootout with each other? Krusty the Pie and Gunnosaurus having a bloody penalty shootout with each other. Chelsea win Club World Cup was surprised to me. It was, to be fair, but I think they had the easiest route. And when they finally played PSG played as if they forgot how to kick a ball. But anyways, second half is coming up now. I need to get ready for this. Is that Gyökeres? Saka's coming off for Gyökeres, okay. I don't know why, Saka had a good game. I guess you just want to save him from working too much. Alright, okay, kick off again. And remember, as things stand, it's Arsenal 4, Wigan 0. Why are the mascots playing each other in a penalty shootout? Viewers Magic Cup. To be fair, if I witnessed a walking pie score a penalty against a literal dinosaur, I think I could say I've lived my life comfortably. Victor to score a goal or two, maybe, but we'll have to see because Eze needs to figure out where Victor is and the runs that he's making. And the thing I noticed with Arsenal, it's always this first kind of moment in the build-up where we have to get past them, and we've struggled to do that. But once we do that, we look a lot better. Victor Gyökeres can score a goal against League One team, hopefully. They're bloody better. But look, I take a 4-0 if we don't. All I care about is the win. And just winning comfortably. And as things stand, it's very comfortable. I've only really felt threatened by them at one given point, and that's when we made a mistake and nearly let them score a goal. But it was a brilliant save from Kepa. Near enough point-blank range. Okay, well, they've won a goal kick there. What are results in Scotland? Did Celtic win? Hearts win? Tell the viewers. Let's have a look. Sky Sports. Let's get this down. Barclays, Women, Scottish Premier League. Okay, so here's the results so far. Celtic won 3-2. Motherwell beat Aberdeen. And currently, the only other game being played right now is at half-time. And as it stands, it's Rangers 2, Hearts 2. Are there any more Scottish Premier League matches coming up tomorrow? Scottish Premier League matches? No, it doesn't look like it. I've not paid much attention to the which day this week is Wolves? Wednesday. Gonna have to check that as well. It is on the 28th. Sorry, it's on the 18th, sorry. On a Wednesday. Yes, it is on the Wednesday. Rangers 2-2 Hearts so far. Interesting. Yeah, it is. Well, what's it? I know people who are massive Rangers fans. And I suppose, in a weird way, I kind of want Rangers to win. Just because that's the only Scottish team that I've ever known anyone to support. So in a weird way, I guess if I had to choose a team to support in Scotland, it would be Rangers. Arsenal should win against last place Wolves. We should, but again, it's Arsenal we're talking about. We'll make it difficult. We always bloody make it difficult. Mascara. Saliba. Madueke. It's good control, but we've just ended up right back in the same position. Okay, actually, no, we haven't. We've moved a bit forward now. Alright, we have 4 defenders and 4 midfielders to get past. And we've gone right back to where we were. That's great little turn there from Lewis Skelly. Who they're going to pass back to their goalkeeper. No, they're not. They're going to give us a goal kick. Not a goal kick, sorry, a corner. They nearly gave us another own goal then. Well, we've got another corner. Yeah, it looks like Madueke is going to take this one. I think this is Madueke's first corner, actually. We've had 4 overall corners. They've had none. We've taken it short. Madueke. Martinelli. Norgard. Oh, fucking hell! That nearly was the Gyökeres goal. Oh, but it's offside anyways. If he shot that a little bit, if he shot that to one direction or the other, probably would have stood. Yeah, no, he's offside. That never would have stood. Never mind. That actually wasn't. It was Jesus. I got everything wrong there. I got absolutely everything wrong there. Okay, well, that's fine. Wigan Athletic want Arsenal to win, hopefully. Well, hopefully they want us to win. Because if they want us to win, maybe they should just not attack right now. Well played from Kepa. Kepa hasn't had too much to do, really, as things stand. But he did make that one very crucial save. That realistically he had no right to save it. Saliba. Lewis Kelly. Eze. Norgard. Back to Saliba. Bring on Per Mertesacker as striker. Maybe. Maybe one day. Jesus, that's a good turn. Lewis Kelly. Norgard. That's a good ball. Ben White got to it. Nope, we still got it back. And we've lost it again. Nope, we still got it back. Per Mertesacker is very tall. He is. He's our big man. Have I met him before? I don't know if I've met him. No, I didn't meet him. Someone else met him. But when a friend of mine met him, his first reaction was, how fucking tall are you, mate? Bring on Flamini to see win through. Fuck me, Gyökeres nearly got a good shot off target there. Well, there. Okay, we've won the ball back still. We have to be this kind of aggressive. This level of aggressive is fine by me. If they intercept it back. Come on, more direct, more direct, more direct. No, more direct, I mean. It's a good ball to Martinelli. Offside flag. Bring on Rob Holding and yeah, Sonia. Very close, to be fair, that offside call. Yeah. Hey, remember him? His career went nowhere in the end. Yes, I believe so. There's a lot of players whose career really went nowhere with Arsenal during our banter era. It just happened quite a lot with us, really. Ever since we moved to the Emirates, and we needed to make a kind of profit for a long while, and we had years of limiting ourselves in the transfer market. Eze with the ball. Nearly loses it, but holds on to it well. It's going to have to pass at some point, though. Thank you. Nicolas Pepe has speed. He did, but he just didn't work out for us either. I just don't know what went wrong with a lot of these players. Gyökeres hits the fucking post! Shit, that could have been a goal. Oh my god, that could have been a goal. I want to see that again. I think it was Ben White who passed him through. I'm simply throwing back names from past. Can you throw back names that, you know, did really well? Can you throw back Invincibles names, please? Because those are the players I like to remember. Let's have a look at this again. It's brilliant to Gyökeres, who hits it first time. Ah, it's actually a good deflection. It's actually really good defending. You know, in the end. Yeah, did win FA Cup with you, I think. Time to check. It's time to check that. Yeah. Sanago FA Cup. Club career. He was with Arsenal between 2013 to 2017, but he made a total of 11 appearances and scored no goals. Blah, blah, blah. There's so many words here. On February 2014, he made his first start for Arsenal, 2-1 win, FA Cup win against Liverpool. His performance was praised by manager Arsene Wenger, who showed his delight and appraisal, saying his performance as excellent. No, thanks to Bayern Munich. Doesn't say. Trying to find if he. Yeah, here we go. I found it. He won the FA Cup in the 2013-2014 season and the Community Shield in 2014. Where did he go after the end of his career? After the end of his Arsenal career, he went. Well, he left us in. He stayed in 2016-2017. So by then he went to a League One team, League One, a French team, Toulouse Football Club, I think that is. That's where he left. Gervinho went Rome and retired. Oh, but we don't talk about forehead. Bloody hell, we do not talk about forehead. I have not been paying any attention to this, I've just realised. We've won a free kick outside the box. Well, Eze's... Come on, Eze. Just get a goal or get an assist. I'd love it. I'd love it. Just get a hat-trick of goal contributions. It's gone right into the wall. That's a shame. That's a shame. But we've still got the ball. Madueke. Gonna have to pass back. Into the midfield. That's it. Come on. Force them to kind of get back. Lewis Skelly. Good ball to Lewis Skelly. Come on, make him make a mistake. Make him make a mistake. Eze, please. Thank you. I didn't know he went to Roma, though, to be fair, forehead. Personal note, I passed my UK driving test on Friday. Very nice. Hey, man. Congratulations. Congratulations on that. I haven't even started driving tests at all. I was meant to do it when I was 18 or so, maybe 19. But I just never got around to it. And then studies kind of just took over my life. But no, fair play to you, mate. Do you have like a first car that you're going to go for? A certain module? Or what trophies did Forehead win? Check his Wikipedia. Did he win trophies with Arsenal? Thank you, Enzo. Forehead. Gervinho trophies. Well, if I can go on the transfer market, actually. No, I just want to make sure that this is... He scored 2 goals. Yeah, so this is the right person. Yeah. At Arsenal, he had won a grand total of 0 trophies. I heard something happening. Did Eze nearly get a goal? It's a good ball to Eze. Ah, he just hits the side netting. No car yet. Sushi Otto, perhaps. All right, fair enough. But yeah, with Arsenal, he won a grand total of 0 trophies. He won 2 Football of the Year with the Ivory Coast. Is there a substitution going on? Looks like a substitution going on. Looks like Saliba's coming off and a youngster's coming on. Is that Salmon? He won an African Cup winner with Ivory Coast. Player of the Year in League One. In Ligue 1, something like that. Times 1 French champion, French Cup winner, and Turkish champion. He won trophies, yeah. He won African Cup winner, French Cup winner, French champion, and Turkish champion. But he never won anything at Arsenal. In fact, at Arsenal, he was only at Arsenal for the 2011 up to 2013. And in that time, he has only scored... Hang on, that can't be right. No, wait, that's Champions League contributions. What about Premier League? I'm not seeing any Premier League. I know Lille win league in 2017 and 11 with Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard was just on another level, though, to be fair. But it looks like Gervinho only scored 2 goals with us when he played for us. Okay, no trophies at Arsenal for Gervinho. Calls for a penalty there. I didn't see it properly. I don't think anyone was really convinced with that, to be fair. It's good defending from Lewis Skelly to at least slow him down, but we should really have gotten back. That's going to be a foul. Yeah, no, Gervinho didn't win anything with us. I don't think Gervinho had a good seasons with us whatsoever. Do you remember, actually? I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember when Arsenal was interested in, I think it was Luis Suarez, who was playing for Liverpool at the time? And do you remember when Arsenal said, we'll give you an extra £1 for him? Because I remember that and I thought, fucking hell. That is probably the single most Arsenal thing that I've seen in a long while. Catch it! Why didn't you catch? Kepa, you should have caught that. Referee blows the whistle for what? I do not know. Offside. How did you react when Emil Adebayor ran towards you once with Manchester? Why did Arsenal many players to Manchester? Stadium money reasons? Yeah, 40 million and £1 offer Liverpool say no. I'm pretty sure they were saying something like, if you can offer us more, like Liverpool themselves were saying, if you can offer us more than 40 million, you can have Luis Suarez. And then we kind of pissed around with it and said 40 million and £1. And Liverpool said no out of principle. But when Adebayor, when he did that, I was fuming. I mean, I wasn't there, but I was fuming. That actually looked like a penalty there. Okay, well, referee says play on, but that looked like it could have been a penalty. Luis Suarez was a good player, but he probably tried to eat everyone. That's the problem. It's a good ball from Jesus. Unfortunately, too close to the goalkeeper. That's it, mate. Do your shoelaces. Do your shoelaces. But yeah, no, Luis Suarez, great player, but he had a bit of an odd appetite, to say the very least. Wigan say in end, no 11 goals, Arsenal only 4 so far. Well, we have slowed the game down completely. We could have had a fair few more, to be fair, but we've just done a very Arsenal thing and just not found the back of the net. That's very Arsenal of us to do. Ooh, fuck that. We've been given a foul. We've mostly just slowed the game down now, just making sure we don't concede, hold on to the ball, maybe get a fifth if we're feeling it. But let's be honest, 4-0's fine. So why you think many players were sold to Manchester in 2010 time from Arsenal, Emil Adebayor, for example, because of new stadium? So what basically happened was, do you think Emirates Stadium is now a little run down? I'll get to that second one in a minute. What's basically happened at the time is when we moved stadium, the Cronkies wanted us to make a profit over the years. And we needed, in order to do that, in order to make that profit, we needed to sell players and we needed to buy very, very cheap players. And that's kind of the burden that was put on Arsene Wenger. Because he was always looking, Arsene Wenger, he was never looking for that, 100 million signing that will absolutely alter the team. He was always getting like the cheap options of like 20 to 30 million kind of signings. And so when Martinelli, no. Morgard, no. So when and other players were sold to Manchester, yeah. So when we were doing that, we were selling all of our good players because they were the ones that were going to make us a profit, and we needed to make that profit for the Cronkies, and that's why we ended up selling. Not specifically to Manchester, but that's why we started selling all of our good players. But now that we've made that kind of profit and that we're not in the debt anymore, we have some financial freedom. Oh, fucking hell. And as for, what's it? Emirates Stadium now a little run down. I'm not sure. It looks like it's recovering. I mean, I can still see the Arsenal did spend to sign Ozil, which many players surprised Real Madrid sell. Yeah, we did occasionally get that kind of big signing, but for the vast majority of Arsene Wenger after moving to the Emirates, we had to just sign very cheap players. It's actually, I'm just looking at this now. There's a thing on my wall that says Highbury, 1913 to 2006, and it says up there, this is interesting, who's been booked. I think Lewis Skelly got booked. It says Arsenal versus Wigan, the final game. The final ever game played at Highbury was against Wigan. So that's an interesting little fact, little bit of knowledge there. Well, they've got a foul. All right, they've taken the free kick. Well, a free kick's gone to us now. I don't know what's gone on there. Martinelli? Martinelli, why are you so slow? Oh, that just kind of completely broke down there. The whole move broke down in that last minute. Just why blow the whistle there? Play advantage, ref. Come on, you can play advantage for that. He's just accidentally stepped on his thing and slipped on it. Oh, Gyökeres. Gyökeres does well to get to Martinelli, but still. Bring on Raheem. No. We do not bring on Raheem. We do not bring on Raheem. I heard a rumour somewhere, actually, with Raheem Sterling, that Raheem might actually be considered going to Tottenham. And at that point, that's what 5 out of 6 of the big 6 at this time. Played for Liverpool, played for Chelsea, played for City, played for Arsenal. And now apparently he might be moving to to Tottenham, sorry. Do you remember when you had Raheem Sterling? He was a strange loan signing. He was just a panic buy. But that was on Edu, to be honest. Edu just... Raheem went to Dutch League, did he? I've not really paid attention to him since. But yeah, no, Edu probably thought he could get a backup for Saka and just realised he couldn't, and then he ended up getting Raheem on loan. But at the time, the backup for Saka was Reece Nelson, and Reece Nelson went out on loan. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful from Jesus. Oh, he's fucking ruined it there. Wigan heading forward now. And does well, Jesus, to be fair, to let it just go out. What was Raheem Sterling? What was his records with all the other clubs actually? Raheem Sterling career. Raheem Sterling career. Yeah, he played for Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, and currently Feyenoord, earning 82 England caps and winning multiple Premier League titles. Thing is with Sterling though, when he played for us at least, I never quite liked Sterling because I always thought he was a very greedy player. It's like he wanted to take the shot without playing it on. And now it's like the complete opposite with Arsenal. In the big games, it's like no one wants to take it on. It's like no one thinks they're in a good enough position. Match is almost over. Arsenal won 1-0 to Arsenal. No, 4 goals so far in the end. I will talk to you soon. Okay, man, all good. See you later. Owen Moxon has been booked. Didn't see what happened. Mascara. Gets it to Salmon. I keep forgetting that Saliba's not playing anymore. I don't know who the fuck's who anymore. I don't know who's who anymore. Mascara. It's been a while since we had a goal. Let's get a goal. Come on. It's Trossard. Fucking hell, where did Trossard come in? Oh, fucking hell, Trossard. It's a brilliant cross, but I'm lucky not to get anywhere. When did Trossard come on? Oh, God. Tiredness have kind of hit me now, though. Salmon. Launches it and gets intercepted by Wigan. Wigan win a free kick. To be fair, I think the referee realistically done us a favour there because that could have been played on, and I think it would have been better if they played on. I need to eat something after this. Ball in, cleared away. That's very bad control. Oh, Eze! Oh my god. Eze, why? I can't be too harsh on him, but still. That would have been a brilliant opportunity to just get a hat-trick of goal contributions. They fucked up again. Oh my god, and we fucked up. Why is it always the last ball? That looked like a handball, actually. Foul. Is there a change coming? Substitution? $15 for 5. $21 for 43. There are 4 substitutions going on here, so if one of their players gets injured, they're in trouble. Is that right? If one of their players gets injured, they're in trouble? Well, they've already made 1 substitution. I don't know if the same rules apply for the FA Cup, though. Hold on. I need to do a quick check here. Because that is 5 substitutions that they've just made. In total. How many substitutes in FA Cup? You can make... Each team can make up to 9 substitutes. And make up to 5 substitutions during regular time, with additional substitutes allowed. Okay, yeah, so this won't go to extra time. So they've basically used up all their substitutions now. So if one of their players gets injured, they're in trouble. And one of our players has just sat down. Here's Zubamendi. Excuse me. Well, it's pissing down right now. So Ben White comes off and Zubamendi comes on. Okay. I'm not sure I fully understand that. So is Zubamendi going to play in the midfield or in the defence? I mean, there's 11 minutes until stoppage time, so still got a little bit of time to maybe get an additional goal, or at least see out the clean sheet. Unlucky. It's good from Zubamendi there to win that and to keep it. Here's Kepa. Mosquera. Maybe we can find something else. Maybe Zubamendi could get us a little something. Trossard. Eze. Zubamendi. Right, here's Martinelli. So Madueke must have come off then. Christian Mosquera. Lewis Kelly. Eze. Trossard. Unlucky. Norgard. Zubamendi. Martinelli. Zubamendi. Mosquera. Mosquera again. Lewis Kelly. Eze. Lewis Kelly. Good ball to Trossard, but he gets tackled. He's still got the ball. And he's had to go back to Eze. Oh, shit. No. No. Trossard, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Zubi. Please tell me Trossard's okay, because I don't need a fucking hand injury now. He's still fucking doing that. Why is it? What the fuck's going on? Trossard don't look good. I think he might have pulled something. Norgard's going to be penalised. That's a yellow for Norgard. I want to look at Trossard. Forget this for a second. I want to look at Trossard and see if he's okay. Is Trossard okay? Trossard's not okay. He's still fucking limping, Trossard. He's pulled something. I'm telling you, he's pulled something. Gyökeres doing really well here. Referee, thank you very much. Oh, fuck me. That's going to be a booking for him. Let's have a look at Gyökeres now. Because Gyökeres kind of went down there quite heavy. Oh, he landed on his shoulder. Please tell me he's okay now, because we don't need another fucking injury. What is Wigan fucking doing? Like, why are they trying to injure our fucking players when they're 4-0 down? You know what I'm saying? They're fucking 4-0 down and they're trying to injure our fucking players. Well, we can't get fucking injured players now. Calafiori was bad enough. Trossard. Eze. Good ball. Here's Zubamendi. Finds Trossard. Someone's just going to have to put it in at some point. That's a good ball to Zubamendi through the legs. Oh my god! Oh my god, that should have been 5. I thought that was 5. Trossard through the legs to Zubamendi. Zubamendi, great ball in. Oh, that's a brilliant save. That's a great reaction from the goalkeeper. It was Martinelli that headed it. Oh, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant save. Mosquera. Comfortable on the ball, Mosquera, to be fair. We've got 5 more minutes of normal time. Lewis Kelly. Eze, back to Lewis Kelly, back to Eze, back to Lewis Kelly, to Mosquera. Norgard. Okay, this is interesting. A youngster is getting trained. Come on, it's gonna be a goalkeeper who's the youngster. Oh, unlucky. We'll have to play out the game a little bit more then, I think, because I'm worried that they'll have one good attack and then this goalkeeper won't be able to react to it. No, okay, it's gonna happen now. Kepa's coming off and the youngster's coming on. What happened? They won a free kick. Cool. Newcastle. Sorry, City versus Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. Do us a fucking favour, Newcastle. Please. For fuck's sake, do us a favour. Goalkeeper. Good catch. Good catch from the Youngford Setford there. Just fucking play on. It was our movement. Fucking play on. This referee doesn't play advantage at all, does he? Trossard. Good ball to Norgard. Don't know who the fuck that is. It must be the youngster Salmon. Zubamedi to Eze. Eze slows it down again. Go on, Ez. Go on, Ez. Take him on. Take him on. Oh, fucking hell. That was nearly one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. Referee says play on. I thought there was a foul. Referee says play on. It's Trossard. Oh, fuck me. Eze nearly got his goal. That's a brilliant reaction from the goalkeeper. I mean, the game's pretty much already said and done now. It'll be interesting to see how much added time we get left. That's gone out for an Arsenal throw. And Arsenal continue building up the pressure. Come on. One more. One more. One more. Christian Mosquera. Eze. Trossard. Come on. One more. Make it 5. Make it 5. Make it 5. Come on. One more. One more. One more. Eze. Ah. And the pressure's still building. How much added time are we going to have, though? I haven't really been keeping count. We have a minimum of how long? Did he say 2 minutes? Well, it's not showing, so Can't be 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes of added time. No, I'm sorry, that can't be right. I understand the game's all said and done, but still, can't be right. It's got to be more than 2 minutes. I was expecting at least 4. Yep, let that go out. Goal kick, perfect. That very well could be their last move of the match. I mean, already we're approaching the last minute of the game. Zubimendi. Good ball to Trossard. Is he going to make that? Yes, he is. He's going to keep it in, just. Lewis Kelly. Oh my god, Eze really unlucky there. They clear it. Norgard. Go on, just get forward. Just get forward at him. Just get forward at him. Norgard, come on, one more. One more. One more attack. One more attack. Trossard. That's it. Take him on. Take him on. Take him on. Ah, Zubimendi. Well, that should be it then for full time, really. It's a goal kick, but referees should just blow the whistle the second that the goal kick happens. Let me get this ready then. Nope, they've already blown the whistle. And it is finished. Arsenal 4, Wigan 0. Thank you so much all for watching. Like, share and comment, and please do subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And I will see you for the match review of Arsenal 4.